Let's talk about this jokester at the end of the day. This guy is a fake priest. And yes, he is. First, he calls himself a priest, a minister, and a reverend, which each one of these fields takes something different to become that person. You have to get a bachelor's degree. Some of the larger churches, they say basically that the basic is a bachelor's, but some of the larger churches may require a master's degree because you have to show that you're certified and you're fit to be able to preach in a church. Because you can't have anybody up there preaching, because you'll have all kinds of problems popping up, people doing things they shouldn't be doing, people shouldn't be following the Bible, as you got people doing it now who have degrees. So he claims to be a minister. That's what he claims to be. Now, mind you, our company has proof, as we file these charges against him, that he has contacted our company multiple times posing as a minister, which he is not. I made the good intent he's much smaller. He should be bigger than that. Which he is not. He's not a minister in any way whatsoever. I've asked him several questions about where's his church at. You know, you're not going to hide that. You're going to show where the church is at. We've asked several questions about what is his doctorate and what does he have. Does he have a master's degree? Does he have a bachelor's degree? So let's go look at his account real quick. Over here, he calls himself a minister. We've been contacted by this guy multiple times. As a matter of fact, he's called us back on our phone, cursing, carrying on, acting up, screaming, yelling. Not something that... I want to smell this stuff. Well, that's pretty good. Not something a minister would do. That's not the attitude a minister would have, is basically carrying on and acting up like that. So this is the reason why I've contacted some people to go start an investigation on him. Now, as I said before, you want to start an investigation on me, knock yourself out. Got no problem with that. But the investigation we can start on you is really bad, because not only do we have you harassing my company and carrying on, but we have you impersonating a minister, which you can't do that. And that is going to basically give you some time in jail to think about what you've done, including the multiple post office mail fraud charges we have against you. So, you claim to be a minister. As I said before, this is fake. The background is fake. Definitely fake. Something photoshopped in the background. He calls himself a minister. Let's go over and see what it takes to become a minister. All right, so here we go. Minister. Let's go and pull this up. What does it take to become a minister? So let me see. I've got music playing back here somewhere. Did I just cancel music out? I got music playing and we cancel music out. Okay, education-wise, to become a minister. And these are very serious. This is a very serious a bachelor's degree. So there's right there. So to become a minister, if the church requires, you'll have to get a bachelor's degree to become a minister in 4 years. So it takes 4 years to get your bachelor's degree. It's required to take in 6 years. Okay. It takes time to become a minister, depending on the requirements of your church. If your church requires a bachelor's degree, can become a minister in 4 years. If a graduate degree required, it would take 6 to 8 years. So this is a very document you have to show. Larger churches require master's degrees. So that's something else he's going to have to look into right there. And again, some churches license or ministers, let's see, additional to obtain. So you have to have a license. All right, so he says he's a minister, but over here, he also states down here that he's also a reverend. Because in PayPal, over here, you can see where he tells people that this channel is dedicated to getting people to... I can read it better here. This channel is dedicated to getting people to put God and Jesus first. Now, again, Mr. Williams, you have attacked our company multiple times and cursing and those messages, even contact us acting up. So you're not that type of material, what you're trying to do. First, and so you say, blah, 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 blah. Let's see, put God and Jesus first and their life. First, I want everyone to walk with God and Jesus and come worship with us. Now, you said us. That's another problem that they're digging into. Because now you're saying us, us, us. What do you mean by us? Do you mean there's more than one person that's involved in this? If there's more than one person involved in this, this is where they're going to have to dig deeper into this investigation and figure out exactly who is us. Now, at the bottom, you have here, you wrote in, you're asking people to Cash App you, Reverend Brethren, which is abbreviation for Reverend, which is REV. Now, you're a Reverend now. What's the difference between a Reverend and a minister? How many years does it take to become a Reverend? So a Reverend requires a different type of degree. A Reverend typically takes around 3 to 4 years to complete the necessary education, usually involving a master's of divinity, MDiv degree. There's a lot here. Again, it's two separates. So which one are you, a Reverend or a minister? Is a Reverend and minister the same person?
No, not all ministers are reverends, but most ordained ministers are referred to as the Reverend.
So no, buddy. There are sometimes it calls, but no. If a preacher studied for that particular degree, he's going to let you know what he is and who he is and what he studied for. No, I'm not a reverend. I'm a minister. I'm a priest. So, question we to ask you, short and sweet. Where's your church at? Excuse me for a minute. Thank you, Lord, for this wonderful blessing meal that you blessed us to have and receive on this day. Oh, dear Lord, I pray for those who do not have enough to eat, that you may bless them as you blessed us. Thank you, Lord, for all things in Jesus' name. Amen. Give my blessing to my food. What church did you go to? What church are you serving at? There's a lot of egg in here. Because that's the first question that's going to come up in the panel. Where's your church? How long you been serving there? What kind of people can vouch that the church actually exists? That's what's going to come up. And here we got two Cash Apps. A Cash App coming as Reverend Derrick. PayPal. Asking for donations for money. And yet, you don't have a church. You don't have a degree. You have a master's or bachelor's degree. There's a difference between a priest, a reverend, and a minister. So, how are you all three of them? So, here on your account, it looks like pumping these little videos out asking for money. Because we've seen multiple videos coming up talking about how you're a minister and you're a priest. And mind you, we've got messages from him with all awful curse words in it. So how are you this person? Now, I'm a little hungry. I'm going to go over, not today, I'm going to my account, I'm going to forward some of these messages that we've received from Derrick Williams. The curse words, carrying on, acting up, they're in our accounts. So, not only did we have to file that you were attacking my company, calling yourself a minister, but you were personating a minister. And now I find this on your YouTube account. We see you up here with a GoFundMe and PayPal. So the question they're going to ask is, where's the money going to if you don't have a church? So they're going to require your deed to your church or your renter's agreement is what they're going to request from your church. Showing you have this building and it does exist. We will ask for your tax documents. You don't have this, Mr. Williams, you're going to jail. Jail time for impersonating a minister. It's a very serious fine. 3 years in jail and you're convicted. But if you don't have that information in the next couple of weeks coming up, because your case is going to be cut up soon, you're going to jail. And you're going to be paying this money back, and you'll be fine. And then, once they got you where you need to be at, we're going to come in and show them that you have post office fraud charge and also do another federal crime. And work with them to show them that not only have you been a fake preacher, but you've been attacking our company. And you've been doxing people's addresses. And you've been sending, tries to draw up a picture that you're this innocent person, we can basically cancel it out and show that you're not. So that's what lawyers do, try to paint a picture that you're a very good person. But no, from all the letters we got from you, and emails with your name attached to them, and letters, that's going to go right down the drain. Now, you go do your little investigation, and I guarantee my investigation is going to stick. How much jail time can you get for impersonating a reverend? Person impersonating a priest and taking money. And you're a scammer. You are a 100% scammer. And that's what they call a person who has impersonated a priest and steals money from the church. Well, you're not stealing money from the church because you don't have one. So you're faking like you have a church. Because I don't see an address up there of your church. See, most preachers are going to put their church down. They need followers to come to their church. They're trying to help people. And if you're trying to help people, where's your church? You say your church is online? And you're going to dig through that too. Where's your online church at? Let me see what we got going on here. We can find this online church. What's this link right here for? Oh man, you're in so much trouble. This is not even funny. We got the PayPal link. Everything came up on this one. Well. Look what we found here. We found your Facebook page. I think they're going to be interested in seeing some of the information of you attacking our company and carrying on and acting up, Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, you're in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. You need a rented room, by the way. You got rented rooms are set up. You're in a lot of trouble. I'll have my friend come in and make a duplicate of your page. So, this is the page, buying new stuff. Yeah, you're in a lot of trouble, man. Well, say hello to IRS. They're coming. There's a lot of stuff missing, man. I'm going to post some documents to your site. So, you have been calling yourself a minister, taking money from people. This is supposed to link to your church. You got a rented room in here. That's what I'm saying, a room. And a microwave in the background. Actually, two microwaves. A toaster oven here and a microwave over here. You made a big mistake, Mr. Williams. So all that trash and all that carrying you've been doing at the end of the day, you're done. You're finished. You're finished. I'll send my buddy in to dig up whatever he needs to dig up on you. Starting with your Facebook page. Look. There's the links right there. Cash Shop. Oh, I'm taking pictures. I gotta send this over to my people. Look at that. Oh, no, stay in here, buddy. You're a ripoff, like you're a scammer. You've been stealing people's money. It's a scam going. Look. Talking about his weight loss, continue to diet and exercise, pedaling on these e-bikes, right? And at the bottom, can we do it? And you put down here at the bottom, you got right here, where you're asking people for money. So I bet you e-bikes didn't come out of your pocket. I bet you eBay's coming out of your pocket from donations for a church. When your scam is up, no more. You're in public housing. You're getting about to get kicked. So let's see. I'm officially in. Come see what public housing really looks like. That's Section 8. That's where he's at. He's in Section 8. Public housing is Section 8. You're in Section 8. That's what you're in. Public housing. Oh, it's going to be easy to track you. Definitely easy to track you. Right here. Yes, I'm officially in. You're in public housing. I know what that is. You're in Section 8 program. Let me see. Public housing is Section 8. Let me see. Public housing. So we got here going to here. Urban development, housing, low income families. Let me see. Let's see, we're right on this. I'll make sure we're right on this. Okay, so here's, okay. See, excuse me. People, I'm eating something right now. Here's another public housing, Section 8. All right. So public housing. What is public housing?
Public housing is a program that provides affordable rental homes for low-income people, seniors, and people with disabilities.
Well, they're going to have an interesting conversation with you, buddy. So you're in public housing. That's what you're in right now. All right. This is a program they have for people, low-income families. They have them for. And he's over here taking donations as a preacher. He's in Maryland. Maryland. Public housing in Maryland. Yeah. So he's in Maryland. Public housing in Maryland. You're in the system. You're in the system. It's not hard to find you. Definitely not hard to find you. You're in the system. You just need your first and last name in your picture. That's it. No one can find you. You're in the system. You're in public housing. Let me get pictures of all this. Good recording on this whole thing. You're in public housing. Nothing wrong with public housing, but he's in the system, which means it's not hard to find him. We go to Maryland, all we have to do is basically get his first and last name and a picture of what he looks like. That's it. They can track him down in no time at all. Yeah, we're going to have a little conversation on the stuff you've been doing, and keep in mind, same rules. You can be removed off the program. And you've been faking a priest. Acting like you're a priest. So you got a nerve to be attacking other people and carrying on. You've been acting up. And you, Lord bless you, because it's hard to get in those houses. It's hard to get into there. Really hard to get in there. And you've been blessed to be in a place like that, and you've been carrying on the way you've been carrying on acting up. Unbelievable. IRS. That's why. I'm gonna get your stuff. You're taking donations. We got donations right here for Reverend Brother Derrick. Also PayPal. He's taking money. He's in public housing. I'm gonna contact Maryland after the holidays and give him your information and track your whereabouts. See you in court real soon, buddy. You're gonna get hit pretty hard. I'm officially in. Yeah, come see what public housing really looks like. I was looking at the background, like, I've seen this structure before. I have friends that are in public housing. I have friends in Section 8. And you've been attacking our company and acting up. Ms. Williams, you messed it up for yourself. You did. You got no one to blame for yourself for this. You were lucky to get into public housing. Public housing is not easy to get into. Section 8 houses are not easy to get into. It takes years to get into one of those places because, again, you're on a waiting list, especially with him. Is your family in this unit? Because usually women and single women go first. They're the ones to get the houses first before anybody else can. It's hard for a man by himself to get one of those. Very hard. You're lucky if you get one of them. They go first priority is single mothers get those first, or families will get those first. But if you're single, no, it'll take you forever to get one of those. I know that for a fact. And you eventually moved up to the west side. Good. That's when we know exactly where the agency's at. You're on the west side, so that's good to know. Let me get this over here. And he's got the whatchamacallit, Derrick, and all that at the bottom. See, I told you, man, whatever comes out in the dark, stays in the light. See right here? You're up on a lot of family out that way, too. But you're right over here. And look at it. Look, asking for money. Saying he's a reverend. Send money to his PayPal account. Send money to his Cash App account. And you're in public assistance. Housing. It's not going to be hard to find you. It isn't. I'll have you in a couple of days. Probably less than that. So we'll basically post your email. Send them over the emails we've been receiving. You're harassing my company. I have filed criminal charges against you of you basically attacking my business. So yeah, it's over for you, buddy. These post office charges we have here, you're going to get filed on every single one of them. Show that you mailed these off from this area right. This is where you mail them off at. If you use their property to commit a crime, they have to remove off the property. And we're showing that these links for being a preacher are popping up on showing that he said he officially moved in, but he's also saying that he's collecting money. Cash App Reverend Brother Derrick. Seeing that right there. So I'm pretty sure if you went in there, you couldn't have gave him a fake ID or anything because they would have known if you had a fake ID. Yeah. That's how I looked in the very beginning when I saw that. So you act as a different person, contacting, cursing people out, harassing people, doing the dirty stuff you're doing. Then you claim to be this preacher at the end of the day, and you do stuff like this. So we know where you're at. You're in public assistance housing. And you're on the west side, which shouldn't be hard to find the branches in that section. You're in the system. So that means all I have to do is bring over your photo ID and your first and last name, and we got you. That's it. That's all that's needed. So, Mr. Williams, you will get a chance to meet me. Unfortunately, the bad thing about that is I have so much evidence on you of attacking my business and my company and harassing my family at the end of the day that you're never going to be home ever again. I guarantee you, Mr. Williams, you're going to spend the rest of your life in a prison. I guarantee you 100%. One of those letters I have sitting there in that drawer right there can carry 20 years in jail, and your fingerprints are sitting on the other side of that envelope because they've never been opened. Good luck. You're going to need it. Let's get the rest of the information. My friend already duplicated your site, so you get rid of it, you can't. It's been duplicated. He's been in there already. Site's duplicated. Okay, let me see. I'm going to compare of each. Yeah, they're going to go through all your... And then if they find out that at the end of the day you're doing your public assistance. Let me see here. It's public housing. Yeah. Multiple e-bikes and which one showing is multiple bikes in there. Who knows where that money's coming from? He's getting out of his own pocket, or he's taking it from customers. Don't even know. Got several bikes up here. Now up here he's got his name he has a different name. He has Brother Derrick e-bike up here. But on the other one he's coming down as a reverend. He's claiming to be a reverend. I'm going to give you a piece of advice, man. A little piece of advice. You need to pray and find God. You need to pray and find God. Fast. You've gotten yourself in trouble. You're in a lot of trouble. They're putting a dig on yourself. They'll be done with you. Then it's our turn. We're coming in. I know exactly where you're at. If you're in there in public housing, this is what we clicked on. We clicked on this link right here. Now, in this host button, I guess he's supposed to be doing church services. But there are no church services in there. It's just him and there talking about an e-bike and losing weight. So where's the address for the church? Because I'm not seeing the address for a church in there, bro. And churches, whether they're good or bad, are going to show addresses where they're at. But there's an address there. You're talking about this channel is dedicated, and your channel in here is something but slandering our products and saying nasty things about my company. So we have multiple people, multiple personalities here, Mr. Williams. We click on this link here, thinking this is going to go to a church or something you're preaching about God, and you're over there talking about an e-bike. Nothing about God at all whatsoever. About you on some journey to lose weight. Meanwhile, we have these cash apps popping up here. Let's go to this one right here. This is Cash App. It has. And you call yourself a reverend. Oh, you're done. On so many levels, you're done. Let me get a picture of this. You're done. You are done. You're done. Reverend, with a money symbol next to it. Reverend Brother, you click on the link. There's no church there. It's him talking about an e-bike. That's basically about it. You hit the Cash App. We want you to send money over to him. He calls himself Reverend now. Not minister, Reverend. There's the Cash App right there. You're a scammer. That's what you are. And you're the worst kind of scammer. Well, yeah, you are the worst kind of scammer. Because there could be people who give you money for their children's cancer, or their cancer. Elderly people could be giving you money. Preachers who steal from people are looked at as the worst part of the worst. You're right up in there with pedophiles. Right up in that field. You steal. You scam from people. You're a person that people trust. The reason why there are people that don't want to go to church today, they don't trust people because they got ripped off by a preacher like you. And the courts don't like people like you. At all. Nobody does. And the thing about it is, Jamie had this guy in his fold. Jamie was supporting this guy, his videos. And Jamie knew 100% what he was doing. So was Mr. Danny. Danny knew so too. Guess what that means? Because you guys know each other by association, that means you guys are going to get pulled into this nightmare also. Mr. Rogers, yes, you're going to get pulled into this nightmare. You have association with Jamie. Jamie has associated with him. You all know each other at the end of the day. Yeah. This is why you have to be careful about the company you keep. That is awful. Got him down as a brother in there. Cash App. Make sure all this is recorded. Got pictures of everything. I'm looking up what he says over here. What tells me so he has his housing. He's in public housing. So, Mr. Williams, you said you want to investigate me, right? Well, I'm investigating you now. The only difference between you and me at the end of the day, you have substantial heavy evidence against you. I'll start this after the holidays. I'm going to inform my sister and send all this information to her. I'm pretty sure she knows about it already. Usually you get into these houses, you have to have a disability. Most women in church can get it because, you know, it's women, low-income families, they can get it. Look at this, look. The Lord Almighty. Look at this. Look at that. This guy is a professional rip-off artist. And we're never getting all this documented. Minister brother. Look how he has it rolling over the top. Minister brother. He's not a minister. At all. Asking people to donate. Defender of the weak. Look at that. The way of the truth. The life. Love. Man, you are going down a very ugly road, man. And this is the same person who contacted my company, cursing us out. We're going to be sending over the rest of the emails that we got from him to get them ready for court. And those emails we have him cursing us out. You heard him on the phone carrying on and acting up. Just, yeah, 100% fake. And has no degree whatsoever. You have no right to call yourself a minister. Asking for money from people. Get some officially in. Come see what public housing really looks like. He told me everything we need to know. They'll have you in no time at all. So what they'll do is, if you're not public housing, your records are still there. All your records, your social security number, birth record, you have to have all that to get in those houses. You have to have a ton of paperwork to get in there. But I think you're still there. So, if you're not, we still got you. Because we got a place that has all your information. And especially with the criminal charges that are coming up on you. I'm going to spill everything. You can subpoena and get all your records right from there. And then the fact that you're faking to be a preacher at the end of the day, and you're putting out videos like this, and then contacting our company, cursing us out. Yeah, you're no preacher in any way whatsoever. Unbelievable. We got PayPal here. Oh, no. He's got it down to make monthly donations. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. This guy is ripping people off. It's an active account. He's asking for monthly donations from people. All right, we got to come back in. They're exposing this guy. They're exposed, but you take a monthly donation from people. Look at this. Make this monthly donation. Let's dig up his emails. Bring him in. My goodness, this guy is a scam preacher. He's a scam preacher. He's not even a real preacher. That's what makes him more jacked up. He's not even a real preacher. He has no, he has nothing. He's, oh my goodness, he's a rip-off artist. Yeah. Get pictures of this. So, he's a rip-off artist. He's got down as monthly donations. I can't wait to call my people on. These are my people I said works for certain organizations. I'm gonna have this document. I gotta document all this. This is crazy. We got pictures of everything. We'll be right back.